In this video, Myron explained how feminism is leading to the downfall of society, and he talks about how different people have power that are women and how it affects them.
His sister that he can't get into college because she does OnlyFans.
Do you really think I'm not a good sister?
Well, it's not that you're not a good sister, it's just you gotta think that your actions don't just have, doesn't affect not just only you, but it also affects me. Like, next year, I'm gonna be applying for colleges, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that with things that are on the internet. I might not even be able to get a girlfriend because people, they already know. In public, people ask me, do you really like your sister? Do you really approve of this? I actually don't think this could work in my future.
Christian, with everything that I'm doing, I've never once wanted it to affect you like this. Bro, I'm sorry. I really don't want it to affect you.
There's nothing else I can say. You everything else. I'm leaving.
Bro.
So that's her talking to her little brother who is what? Then it looks like he's 15 or some shit, or 13 or 15. But here's the music video. I'm gonna mute the music because it sucks. But look, it's so bad niggas gotta blur it out, bro. Bro, what the hell is going on here, man? And the music sucks, as you guys can hear.
Shorty not a track, but she.
What is this? This shit is sorry. Low budget music video. She's the only one in there. This dude isn't even good. Bro, this NYPD detectives are one of the most prestigious units, man. Cooked, man.
Smash it quick, hit the dash and split. Cash app.
And the song sucks.
She like to scratch and spit. I wanna tell you about a girl named.
Bro, cooked, man. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is, and I'm showing you guys this clip just to kind of hammer home something here that I'm going to deliver in my little monologue to you ninjas. So breaking news, Jasmine Crockett uploaded this video which appears to confirm that she will be disrupting President Trump during his address to Congress in a coordinated attack with Rep. Maxine Waters. This report was released by one of Crockett's inside sources, okay? So this woman's a politician, by the way, FYI, all right? She's a fucking congresswoman, this lady that we're about to see this video of.
Oh, no.
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the flow.
And she's playing fucking Kendrick Lamar, bruh.
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like buck. Must have on a beat, bro.
Bro.
Man down, turn the ember lamps, tell them breathe, let them boys to the cross.
Bruh. I don't want to play that shit no more. Because it's probably going to get hit with a copyright. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with these women, man? And then look at this. Female Democrat politicians upload what is being called the cringiest video of the year. In this video, Congresswoman AOC, Lauren Underwood, Catherine Clark, Judy Chu, Jasmine Crockett, and Susie Lee can be seen imitating what appears to be Marvel Avengers or possibly a Street Fighter game character selection screen. Look at this shit, guys. AOC, New York's 14th Congressional District, youngest woman and Latina to be elected to the House, Trekkie. Rep. Lauren Underwood, youngest black woman elected to Congress, confounded the black maternal office, hates balloons. Rep. Catherine Clark, House Minority Whip, Massachusetts 5th Congressional District, not into hair dye. Bro. Rep. Judy Chu, California's 28th Congressional District, first Chinese American woman elected to Congress, too sweet. Rep. Jasmine Crockett, the idiot that we just showed you guys, Texas 30th Congressional District, public defender and attorney, not a morning person. Bruh. Rep. Susie Lee, Nevada's 3rd Congressional District, president of Communities and Schools of Nevada, 2 sprained fingers. Nigga, what? So, let's get this straight. So in one clip, we have an NYPD officer twerking for a shitty music video. In another clip, we have a grown woman's little brother who is questioning her career choice and how it could affect him in his future. Then we have a congresswoman doing a lip sing-along to a Kendrick Lamar song saying she's going to disrupt Trump's speech. Then we have that same stupid congresswoman, another congresswoman, doing some type of strange Super Smash Brothers Street Fighter type fucking video where it shows that it's like select a character. Right? And this kind of brings me to what I wanted to say to you guys here. Okay. Well, first, how did we get here? Right? How did we get here? I want to show you guys something. This, my friends, is a byproduct of feminism. All right? And we know who created or who, pushed and propagandized feminism at the highest level, and they don't even shy from it. They're very proud to talk about it. Jewish women have been leaders in the feminist movement advocating for gender equality, reproductive rights, and social change. Second wave feminism. Jewish women, including Betty Friedan, Gloria Steinem, and Letty Cotton Hogrebin, were leaders in the second wave of feminism in the United States. This movement led to the changes in women's status in Judaism, including the ability to participate in synagogue worship. Okay? Radical feminism. Jewish women were also leaders in the radical feminism movement, which grew in the 1960s and 1970s. Their work influenced the social, political, and religious revolutions of our era. Orthodox feminism. Orthodox Jewish feminism focused on issues such as women's education, leadership, and ritual participation. The Jewish Orthodox Feminist Alliance, JOFA, and Women of the Wall, wow, oh, that's fucking crazy. Women of the Wall, holy.
Stupid.
Are a major organization in the Orthodox Jewish feminist movement. Maybe Kyle can apply for this organization. Other contributions. Jewish feminists have also introduced innovations into communal settings such as baby naming ceremonies and feminist Passover seders. Now, here's the thing. It's not a secret, guys. This is Google. There's a reason why I showed you guys this on Google. Okay? Women were instrumental in the furtherance of feminism in the United States, as well as other groups. It wasn't just them, right? But some of the most prominent feminists were also. And that leads me to what I wanted to say today, right? And what that is, guys, is that feminism is a cancer that's eradicated women's ability to hold positions of authority. Let me explain. So, ever since the 1960s, we've had many advents that made it more plausible for women to enter the workforce, whether it was birth control, enhanced sanitation procedures, right, the tampon, etc., right, things that we take for granted today that actually were instrumental in allowing women to enter the workforce, right? Affirmative action, free love, the sexual revolution, all of these different institutions almost worked as one to create what we now call feminism, aka egalitarianism, or in social Marxism, right? So it used to be that women were in a position of subordinates to men under the authority of religion. But now, women are at the same level, if not even more higher up than men. Just simply put, that's where we are. And feminism is what ushered this in. So, thanks to feminism, women have been able to get into the workforce, get positions of authority, make as much money as men, and as a byproduct of this, we've seen the decline of the nuclear family, right? We've seen women put off marriage and relationships until later in life. Women are getting older and older as they get married. I think the average age for a woman to get married now is around 29 or 30. A lot of women are having less kids. And what ends up happening a lot of the times is when you destroy the nuclear family, you destroy the society. Now, let's really go full fucking craziness here. Not only does feminism decrease the birth rate and lead to social degeneracy in general, what ends up happening is the birth rate becomes super low. When the birth rate comes low, what does the government do to deal with that? I'll tell you what they do. They import more immigrants. And when they import more immigrants, what ends up happening is this immigrant population who doesn't have the same constraints and doesn't have the same ideology of feminism, they procreate. Immigrants are far more likely, especially poor ones, to have children. Well, what happens? They have more kids, they steadily outpace the host nation's citizens, and what ends up happening is your country or your city becomes almost a little country of wherever these immigrants are from. I'll give you guys an example. You look at Canada, Toronto, right? Toronto, guys, doesn't even look like Canada. If you were to take random pictures as you're walking around the city and you don't have any monuments in the back, right? What ends up happening is you would think that you're in fucking New Delhi, wouldn't you? That's where we are now, right? So see how this is a multi-pronged issue? Because people just sit there and only talk about the feminism, but they don't see how that creates problems elsewhere. So the sexual revolution comes in the 1960s. Women are able to work and make their own money. They put off having children. The birth rate declines. So the government, to catch up with this, imports more immigrants. However, those immigrants come to the country, have more kids, don't assimilate, right? And next thing you know, we got a bunch of immigrants and illegal aliens here to replace the birth rate. Then it gets even better. You guys want to know what else feminism did that fucked everybody up that no one ever talks about? It effectively doubled the workplace. Now, the reason why big companies and, business owners love feminism and immigration is because guess what? You flood the market with employees, now you could pay a cheaper wage. So feminism effectively doubled the workforce. Then you add in immigrants, well, now we got a fucking problem, and here we are in 2025 talking about this shit, right? Where Trump is campaigning on limiting immigration. But he doesn't ever talk about the main problem, which is feminism. I've said this before, I'll say it again. If you look at any type of societal issue or degradation of society, it almost always comes back to feminism. Every single time. Whether it's the destruction of the nuclear family, mass immigration, or inflation because the workforce has doubled. But here's an interesting fact for you guys. If you look at jobs, right? If you look at jobs that are manual labor, that are difficult to do, who still controls those jobs? Men do. However, did you guys notice that these jobs, power lineman, plumber, electrician, right, HVAC, any of these professions that are manual labor, blue collar jobs, they still pay high, don't
You
they?
need to see
They
this,
still
Lamau.
pay
This
six
is the
figures
product
plus.
of feminism.
You guys want to know why? Versus being like maybe an office manager? The reason why is because women don't fucking participate in these goddamn job markets, right?
Welcome, punch!
So since women don't participate in these industries, it allows the wage to stay high. And I don't think people pay enough attention to this. In the 1950s, prior to the sexual revolution, prior to feminism becoming the cancerous tumor it is on society now, a man used to be able to support himself and his family on one salary. But thanks to feminism, doubling the fucking workplace, now you need two incomes just to be able to survive. Then we saw the rise of daycare and mothers not staying home and taking care of their kids. Now a stranger's watching your kids. What do you think that's going to lead to? No one is going to care for your kids better than you. So this is why we have this fucked up, ridiculous society where we don't have two-parent households. We got women that prioritize career. We got mass immigration. We have inflation. It's hard to find a job for a lot of people. And the only way for you as a guy to find a job is you're going to have to get into a workplace or a workforce that isn't necessarily contaminated by females. And I know that sounds fucked up to say, but feminism has effectively decreased wages. And we've seen this happen ever since the feminist movement. Because in the 1950s, America's golden era, right, where a lot of growth of the country occurred, it occurred when you had the nuclear family, father working, mother taking care of the kids, baby boomers. But those same baby boomers grew up and became stupid-ass feminists and liberals, and now they fucked it up for the rest of us. And here we are, 50 to 70 years later, dealing with the bullshit of what our predecessors and boomer generation have created for us.
In this video, Myron explains how feminism has definitely affected how young men are being treated prior to their grandfathers, and how you need to move wisely if you're going to be in the dating marketplace in America today. If you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe.